If you want to go ahead and make out, let's say for example, an isometric design, then you can actually enable isometric grid and then design your contents as you like. So for that, you need to enable the isometric design. And to do that, you need to go to the view menu and then go ahead right here onto the grid option. So let's just go to grid and axis. And here on the top, you can see the preset right here, and under it, you can see isometric right here, just like this. Let's click on show grid, and then you get the isometric grid right here. You can go ahead and change the division level of the grid right here, just like this, and change around the spacing of the grid as you want as well. So let's just go ahead and let's say, for example, the spacing, let me just go ahead and type in 100, and I'm going to go around over here and type in 100 right here, just like this as well. So there's going to be 4x4 division right here, just like this on all sections. So over here, you can see that I can change around the subdivision line right here and change around the level of it as well. So I can go around over here and let's say, for example, go ahead and select out a color for it right here, just like this as well. So that is what you have. So now, as I do that, what I can actually do is enable, let's say, for example, the snap to grid. So I'm going to go around over here onto snapping, and I'm going to make sure that snap to grid is turned on. Once you do that, you can easily go ahead and make isometric designs as you please. For example, I can go around over here onto vector. Let's say, for example, then I can go ahead and take the pen tool and draw, let's say, for example, an isometric cube. So I'm just going to go around and then make, let's say, for example, a shape right here, just like this. I'm going to go around and create another layer right here, another polyline right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and create another shape right here. So you can see that I have this right here. And layer, you can see the polyline right here. And then I'm going to go around and then, let's say, for example, create another shape right here as well. So now this is what you have. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and make this particular line right here, just like this. So this is one line, and I'm going to go ahead and make another shape right here, just like this. And then I'm going to go around and make another shape right here, just like this, as you can see right here. So you got a cube. So you can actually go around over here now, and you can go ahead and select and change around the color. And then you got an isometric design right here, just like this. So you can go ahead and take this as a reference right here and design whatever you like. Let's say, for example, now I can go ahead and let's say, for example, make something like a pyramid right here, just like this. So I'm just going to go around over here and add in this as well. So you can see that you can go ahead and make isometric design as you wish. So you can go around over here. Let's say, for example, so let's say this is the base right here that you have. So I'm just going to go ahead and then let's say, for example, click right here. I'm going to go ahead and click right here as well, just like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and click right here, go around over here. And then let's say, for example, go around and then click and drag this out right here, just like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and click and drag this. And you can see that I can go ahead and make the shape as I want right here. So you can see that you can get more like a 3D looking shape as you like right here. You can go ahead and add in the details as you want right here by taking the grid as the reference point right here. And if I want to go ahead and then let's say hide the grid, I can simply go around over here onto the view, and then I can go to grid and axis and disable the show grid, and then you can get the isometric design that we made by using the isometric grid reference right here, just like this. So that is how you can go ahead and work around with the isometric grid option inside of Affinity. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe